Hi everyone, welcome to Hunter Gatherer Cooking. Tonight we're going to cook some really simple venison haunch, and we're going to cook it on the Somerset grill. I promise you this is really easy. So this is the venison haunch. It's actually from a deer that I shot a couple of weeks ago, and Matt has kindly marinated it up in like a barbecue and herb rub, and I've had it in the fridge and it is looking absolutely spectacular. It's completely boned out. I'll do a video on that if you want to see that, but tonight is all about cooking. So as always, make sure that you get your meat out of the fridge sort of an hour before you're actually cooking, so that it's at room temperature when you're ready to go. Now the grill itself, you want a really hot fire going on in the back so that you get lots of embers underneath, so it's kind of really hot, because we're going for a strong sear. Now the theory for this is really simple. We're going to sear one side, and we're going to sear another, and then we're going to keep turning it and turning it. We're going to make sure that's nice and consistent until we feel that the meat has changed. I want kind of a medium rare sort of finish to it. You can obviously cook it as much as you want, and by all means you can use thermometers. Actually, on that note, I've got a Thermometer to try. So let's use that, and then we'll put some science behind it. So what do you think of the new setup now? It's looking pretty damn good. So I should probably say, so in here, I got some chips. So yeah, I'm cheating, but I'm okay. So whilst I'm waiting for a few more embers to come down, this is the Thermopen that I've been sent, and I've been wanting to use one of these for a while. Now the beauty of these is that they're really accurate, really quickly. If I try and demonstrate that, so if I grab that now, instantly it's getting those temperatures. And believe you me, if you've had cheap ones, sometimes you have to wait like 5-10 seconds, which if you've got a really hot fire, that's a pain in the backside. So yeah, these aren't cheap, but they're well worth it. Okay, so enough waiting. The embers are hot enough, and you just want to slap that straight down. Look how good that looks. I really would encourage you to watch the actual stalking video of when I shot this deer. It's really interesting. I suppose it's not for everyone because of the nature, but it's certainly an education. So we're going to give that now a couple of minutes just on that side. Right, so whilst we're waiting, please hit that subscribe button. If you can sign up to one of the membership packages, that would be absolutely amazing, and keep the ideas for content and things like that coming all the time. I will get back to every single comment. So on that note, what do you want to see? So whether you are a barbecue enthusiast, a food enthusiast, or even a deer hunter, something like that, I really hope you enjoy this video. The meat is going to be absolutely spectacular. And it's so easy to do. All we're doing is just turning until it's done. We better turn it now. So first turn. Now really what you want to do is put it to a different part of the grill. We'll put it down here this time. And that is because that part of the grill where we had it is now slightly cooler, where this side is actually going to be hotter. So we're just going to keep turning this every couple of minutes. Now, although we got the thermometer, and we will use that in a minute, the way I try and cook is using kind of like a feel technique. So if you press your cheek, it's very fleshy, very soft. What I'm aiming for is if you put your middle finger and your thumb together, touching it, not pressing hard, just touching it, we're aiming for what that bit there feels like. It's still soft, but it has a firmness to it, soft and firm. It's really hard to size. You just need to keep touching your meat basically, but it needs to change from this cheeky, raw sort of texture. Great question you ask. How long will it take? Roughly about 15-ish minutes plus rest time. Okay, turn number 2. We'll go that way this time, and we're just going to warm this meat up relatively slowly actually. People think that you can overcook venison and that it's dry. You absolutely can overcook it, so that's why you're pressing it and you're using your thermometer. But venison is a really lean meat, and it's full of flavour. But if you go slow, you can't really go wrong. Or can you? Nah, you'll be all right. Here we go, so turn number 3 now. So I'm going to grab it this end and just turn it over like that. Now, if you've bought a Somerset grill and you're having some trouble, then get in touch and I can help with that, because I do home lessons and group lessons as well. Ow, you hurt myself then. Or maybe you're thinking about buying a Somerset grill. I can help with that as well, and I can still do the lessons. Let's have a look at these. Oh yes, bit of garlic oil, salt, beautiful. Okay, so on this turn, I'm going to start pressing it, and it still feels a little bit cheeky, It has started to firm up though. Because it's a butterflied haunch, it's not going to be completely even. So I know that the thickest parts are here and here basically. So this will be done sooner and probably over here as well, but you just got to bear that in mind. Right, let's put a bit of science behind this. So 48, 48, 49, or a little bit more there. Yeah, so one more turn, I reckon, couple more minutes, and then we'll let that rest. It sort of goes on standby, and the second you pick it up, it's back on. I'm going to put a link for this in the description. These are amazing. I think another turn, and that is the key. Just keep turning it nice and consistent. Okay, let's have a little look. See what she's kicking now. 59, 53 over there. Oh, 63 there. So it's a range of temperatures. We need to let that rest. So that's going to come off and rest now. So that is looking really, really good, but it's really important that you let all the juices slow down. It's going to rise in temperature just a little bit, and then we're going to cut into it. So whilst you're letting it rest, you want to get all your chips ready, your salad, your table, your drinks, all that sort of thing. And by the time that's done, you'll be ready to carve. Just remember, all we've done is we've turned it and turned it and turned it and turned it, and we've kept that temperature really consistent, really even. Loads of consistent turning. That's the key. One last thing that you can do as well whilst it's resting, clear down your grills, grab a wire brush or whatever you want to use and just clean them off whilst they're nice and hot, and you're ready to go next time. You're either a really clean grill person or you're a dirty grill person. I'm a dirty grill person. What I like to do is just go straight in the middle to start with. And then that way, my God, this knife is good. I'm actually kind of reviewing this. This is a new one as well. So Wusthof Classic, beautiful knife so far. Right, ready? Look at that, absolutely spectacular. Let's turn this round. And then I like to do thin slices. Push forward and back, forward and back. Look at that, absolutely spectacular. Let's grab those chips. A little bit of greenery just over the top, just to remind us that it came from the land. Let's get some nice close-ups, all for the gram. And that, ladies and gents, is how you cook a venison haunch on a barbecue grill, just by turning it regularly. So if you've got any questions about this video or any questions in general about deer stalking or venison, barbecue, Somerset grills, charcoal, wood, whatever, fire them into the comments. I'll put all the links for the thermometer and the knife and the Somerset lessons and the experience days. That'll all be in the comments. Just feel free to get in contact. Give the video one of these, hit that subscribe and have a little look at the membership. See you soon. And the best bit about this is I shot that deer and it looks sensational.